let me go back to the share screen. Actually, I can just tell you this and then put it on later. Okay, so anyways, I was dating this terrible guy and I decided to move back home. Well, I got in contact with Mel, who is my sponsor in Upline, and she got me on a program, and an advanced program, and I started kind of focusing on my nutrition, and I wasn't even really working out that much. I was just doing the fit camps that we had. I think at that time it was like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And so I just really focused on my 2 shakes a day and all my tablets and snacks and everything. And it got me to lose 50 pounds. So yeah, that's where my photo on the far right, kind of, that's where I'm at now. And I've been doing this for about 3 years. I've helped a ton of people, you know, get in shape and be healthy and active, and it's amazing. So I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen so we can start the PowerPoint. Okay, so have any of you ever done an online challenge before? Either yes or no. It was probably let's do this one. It was probably more likely a weight loss challenge. Well, I decided to kind of make my own, and I decided to come up with Mel a bunch of different challenges once a month, and we decided to kind of make it fun and interactive. And this is my take, I guess, on an online challenge. So all of this stuff, if you have any questions, you can save it for the end. There's going to be a lot of information, so try to take as many notes as possible, and I'll try to go as slow as possible. So as you can see here, we've done many different types of challenges, and we just try to keep it fun and exciting for whatever time of the month that is, and I'll go into that more. So there's my photos again for you guys. Okay, so where to start? So first off, it's hard running a challenge by yourself. So you need to pick someone that you're going to partner with, because you want to make sure that you're equally having enough members or clients joining the programs so that you really don't have to find, let's say, like 30 people by yourself. It's possible to find that many people by yourself, but it's a lot harder to do. So if you have someone that you team up with, you can each focus on, okay, I'm going to get 10 people and you're going to get 10 people. And then you can have the 10 people that you get bring friends. So just pick anyone that you want to do it with. I say sideline is best because they always tell us, you know, you want to have strong sideline relationships. So I would do for that. And then, so then the next thing is you want to pick a month. So we're in what, September, October is coming up right now. So if you wanted to start a challenge October 1, like this is, you could follow these steps and do this. And as you can see in the photo, the spring training challenge was in April. So that's spring. So we kind of just tied in the name to the month that we were in. And since October is coming up, we, last year we did Abtoberfest. So this year we probably are going to bring it back again. That was a really successful challenge. So just kind of fun little things. And so then once you have your month and who you're going to partner with, you want to pick like a target audience, because that will determine kind of where the rest, I guess, just for workout purposes, this is going to go. So you don't have to limit yourself to a target audience, but it does help to know. It's easier to talk to kids kind of your own age, but it's really up to you. So kind of focus on that, and then ask out and ask your friends, ask your mom, your dad, anybody, and they'll give you referrals. So once you have all that done, you're going to pick a challenge name. Like I already said, try to be creative. Like online challenges, if you want to just call it online weight loss challenge, that's perfectly fine. You know, this is what I do personally. So this is, you don't have to do what I do, but this is what I found works for me. So other names we've chosen, you know, 14-day fat burn for Christmas. We've done, let's see, I'll go back to this one. So I'm getting married, so I chose to do bridal boot camp, hot for the holidays, Abtoberfest, pump up the January challenge. So you just kind of want to be creative because it catches people's eyes, and it's also fun for you. Okay, so then you want to create the challenge logo. I just used a bunch of different apps, and Google like the image. I don't know who that woman is in the background, but I just Google image fit woman and I picked the less scantily clad woman that there was. So, so just, yeah, be fun, be creative, make it eye-catching to your Facebook friends and Instagram friends that they want to ask you, hey, what is this? Okay, so next step. So in my challenges, I create what's called an intro packet. And this is kind of the breakdown of how I do it. So as you can see, so creating the customer packet, you can use the one that's already on HerbaHub, and it's great. I actually use that one also in my challenges, but I like to break it down a little bit more for the personal requirements for the challenge. So I just started, you know, as you can see on the right, it says, congratulations for joining this awesome challenge. You want to introduce them. We also create an online email for each challenge. So spring training challenge at yahoo.com. So that is, if anybody has questions, comments, general questions, or they want to turn in their photos, they turn them into that email address. Okay, so then I know that other online challenges, they require like a buy-in fee of like $25, $30, whatever it is. Ours is you must buy product, because we want the after pictures to be results from the product, so we can use them as kind of, you know, the gateway to get new clients interested in these challenges, because they're on products. You're kind of on products. Like, they were on a full program. This is what you can get. So we don't take money. We just have them sign up as, we just have them get products to register. And our registration is 2 Formula 1s and 1 protein drink mix. So the 2 Formula 1s will last you the entire duration of the challenge, and so will the PDM if you use 1 scoop, but that's also coach's discretion. So, and then we want to focus on before pictures. So we gave them examples in our intro packet of what exactly we're looking for. So we want a clear back photo. We describe it as well lit. We even require them to hold a sign that says STC for Spring Training Challenge, and then the date below it, and then before below that. So then that way there's no kind of, you know, guessing, oh, well, maybe this isn't a real 1 month transformation. No, like, you know, we made the sign, like, this is, and it also keeps your clients accountable too, because we don't want them sending us, you know, really, really old before photos that they just happen to have in their phone. So you want them to be accountable as well. And we also require them to at least try to wear the same outfit, because sometimes different clothes lay differently. And so we just want to make it consistent. So it's a clear, okay, this is definitely before and after. She's lost weight here, or he, you know, things like that. So we just kind of went into detail in the intro package about what we require for that. Okay. So then they're probably going to ask you, okay, well, what are we going to win at the end of this? If we get registered and we give you this, you know, our time, what's in it for me? So the winner of the best before and after photo, we've come up with the option of, before it was just, we were giving a rebuild strength. Well, technically, if you're a supervisor at 50%, you can get like 2 Formula 1 canisters for the same price as a rebuild strength. So for the people who, you know, don't work out as much or aren't interested in the rebuild strength, we offer them, okay, well, you can get 2 shake mixes. Now, if you don't want to give out this much product, you can just give out 1 shake mix. Like I said, this is how I run my challenges, and I found that this is really rewarding for the client to get. And if you're getting 10 people in the challenge, you're going to have enough, you know, retail profit to put aside to purchase these items for your winner. Because, you know, they worked really hard. They deserve something, you know, great. You can even get them, you know, a shake and a cellulose, or, you know, something that's more in your budget if this is too far out of reach. But so we promote this, that you'll get the rebuild strength or the choice of 2 Formula 1s. Okay, so once your client has gotten fully registered, you're going to want to get them a meal plan, which this comes with your one-on-one evaluation. So you want to get what their personal goal is. And I'm sure we've all seen the chart where, you know, you fill it out and it has like their interview, and you want to just you want to basically figure out what meal plan they're going to be on. So I just use the lean protein estimator on myherbalife.com, and I type in their weight, I type in their height, and I believe it's their age also, and it comes up with, oh, you're on A, B, C, or D. You know, I used to create personal meal plans, and it got to be a lot because it's different for every person. So this, I just went back to the basics and I said, you know, we're just going to use the LPE on my Herbalife, and this is it. And then we also, if you can see on the right, we help them, we coach them on portion sizes. And I know that this section is also in the client care packet on my on herbahub.com. But we, you know, just like to see like visualizations, you know, okay, well, this is your veggies, your carbs, your protein, your fruits. And then we give them an image of, okay, your dinners or your lunches, whatever they want to do, should look like the picture at the bottom with your proteins, veggies, and carbs. And then, so once they're all set with that, then they should have their products already, and they should ask you any questions, you know, just like a typical client would. Okay, so then we also tell them how to make their shake as well. And again, this is also in the client care packet, but hey, clients tend to forget things. So we just got to drill it in their head. Okay, how to make your shake: 8 to 10 ounces of water or milk, depending on what they're using. But since they're using PDM, they should be using water. And then we actually just took like one of the first pages off of the shake recipes and put it at the bottom of that. So that's like a full page of shake recipes that they can make at home to make it fun for them. Okay, so then if you're still in your one-on-one eval, or they can do this at home, we want them to get their measurements and weight. So we just use the chart from the customer client care packet, and we coach them on how to do these at home. So we ask them to go buy a measuring tape from I think they're even at the dollar store, to be honest, and they can keep their own. If we don't have time to meet like every week, I'll ask them to please send me their measurements on, I think it's every Wednesday. So, and then to even further help them out, Mel and I actually created how to take your measurements, and we had it on YouTube. So we post the link in the PDF form, and we also post it on the challenge page also. So then they can see like someone else taking their measurements instead of just, okay, well, where's my waist? You know, some people just aren't, if you've never done it before, it is a little confusing. So we made a video, and people actually use it. It's great. So measurements and weight are really important. And then especially when you keep track of the date, because some clients, you know, maybe they won't lose a lot of weight, but they'll lose, you know, a bunch of inches. And if they haven't been tracking those from the beginning, you know, they might get a little discouraged in week 3 because all they're looking at is the number on the scale. So we want to really show them, hey, you're losing weight or / inches in this area. Like, that's amazing. Like, keep it up. So it's just another way to encourage people to continue on their program and finish out the 4 weeks, 5 weeks, however long your challenge is. Okay, so this is kind of something fun that we decided to use for our challenges. We decided to hand out weekly raffles. And what a weekly raffle is you can see on, you know, April the 4th, you're going to take a selfie, post a shake selfie on your Facebook wall, and then you're going to screenshot that and then post it in the challenge group. So now this does get a little daunting because it is every single day. So if you want to do 2 weekly raffles or challenges per week, go for it. Because if you're trying to give out a weekly prize at the end, you have to take down everybody's name and kind of put them in a jar. So if you want to make it, if you work full time like I did, like for this coming up challenge, probably will change this, but it keeps people engaged. You know, it keeps people, okay, well, what's this day? Okay, well, the trivia question's next. So then for a trivia question, we will use YouTube. Herbalife has its own YouTube page. So we'll just go on there and Susan Bowerman, my girl, she has like a awesome like training on there, and we'll just pick, okay, well, why is water important? And then she'll talk about, you know, how much water you need per day and things like that. So this is kind of just fun. It keeps people engaged, keeps people asking questions about kind of their program, and it gets the clients to get to know, you know, the other people, because everybody's posting, everybody's cheering each other on, and it's kind of ties the whole challenge together. And as you can see by the like day number 28, it says invite 2 people into the next challenge. So we have them, you know, reach out to 2 people to get them into the next one, because we hope that they will continue. The people that are in the April challenge, you know, they'll go to the next challenge, but they'll bring 2 friends. And then this is how your challenges keep growing. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now for the workouts. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever used the Herbalife 24 workout page, but Samantha Clayton literally lays out an entire month. This is directly from Herbalife 24. So you go to herbalife24.com/active, and they go over, like you can just see it here. So week 1, you know, they'll have all those workouts. Week 2, they tell you what days to do it on. So if you don't want to create your own workouts, use hers. You know, Herbalife provides us with so many tools and options to use, and I would go browse around this Herbalife 24 website, because it's amazing. Like they even break it down in videos. They're like working out on the beach, you know, having fun, and they work out with you. So you can even like have your clients play, okay, everybody's going to do the Monday workout, you know, and then post done or something, you know, kind of make it creative and keep people accountable, because it's 80% nutrition and 20% fitness. So, you know, you need to at least, like they have here, work out 3 times a week, and you don't need weights. These you can improvise, you know, with at-home items. Like if you want to use dumbbells, use like fill a water bottle with water or something. You guys can figure it out, I'm sure. But if that, you know, is kind of, okay, well, I want to do something a little bit more complicated, you know, they have apps online. They have apps on your phone that you can just use. And the apps also go through like day 1 to day 30, and they'll show you the entire workout. So you can have all your clients use the same app. Or, you know, like me, since I've been, you know, working out and training for a little bit now, like I just like to create my own sometimes, just to like be fun. And throw like different challenges in the workouts. Like, okay, who can hold a plank the longest? Post your video in the group, you know, after 7 or something like that. So, but I would definitely use, like, if you're not familiar with creating your own workouts, just use Samantha Clayton's workouts. She's, you know, a herbal fitness trainer for a reason. So let's see. Okay. So we want to inform our clients when they're in the challenge that this is not like a completely 100% like cut out everything bad because it's bad type of challenge. Like we want them to enjoy themselves. So if they want to have a treat meal, you know, and it's treat meal, not treat day or something like that. So you want to make sure that they still have their 2 shakes a day. They still take all their tablets and tea. And then, you know, they can go out to dinner and, you know, splurge a little bit or get like a brownie, you know, like, because if you deprive yourself of that, you're not going to make it to the end of the 30 days or however long. If it's a 6-week challenge, like you need to have balance and showing your clients that it's okay to have In-N-Out or cookies like once a week. It's okay. You know, like you can have a glass of red wine after a long day. Like it's totally fine. So, and a lot of clients, you know, they'll probably decide not to for the first 2 weeks, and then they'll realize, okay, I need, you know, a little relaxed time. So they'll figure it out. But because if you take out all of those items, you're going to start having cravings. So you can see, like, if you're craving chocolate, you know, it tells you like these are the things that you're kind of lacking. And then we also give them, okay, so if you're craving chocolate, it's one of these three things that are missing from like your body for being like chemically imbalanced. So you can supplement chocolate, you know, with nuts, seeds, veggies, and fruits. So then, you know, your brain will think like, okay, well, she's filling the magnesium that it's missing, and you know, you can just fill it with that. And I got this image straight up off Google Images. I just Googled food cravings, and they have so many images and so many different things. So definitely check that out. And even if you're not going to do an online challenge, like just go and Google nutrition, you know, images and screenshot them. And then when your client, you know, is going through something like this, like different cravings, you have this in your phone. So then you can just send it to them and see like, okay, well, if you're craving like salty foods, you know, you can eat like fish, cashews, nuts, seeds, goat milk, something like that. You know, it's just another tool to help your client finish the challenge, kick butt in the challenge, and, you know, for the rest of their program, however long, you know, that may be. So we like to set them up, you know, knowing that it's okay to feel like this, like these are the things to counteract that. So, okay. We also, if it's a first time client, you know, and they're not used to eating healthy, we broke it down for them. This is a printable grocery list that they can print out, take to the store with them, and just check off the items. You know, okay, well, they're walking through the store. I got eggs, I got chicken, you know, turkey, and they can all freeze this stuff too. So if they want to do like a haul of groceries, you know, except for most likely the green veggies and all that stuff. But, you know, we want to make, this is basically everything, you know, based on snacks that we thought they would need to get by, you know, and you can create so many different meals with these items on this list. And, you know, you can even create your own. So that's just, it's really accessible for them and really easy to use once they're in the grocery store and they keep going down the chip aisle, you know, like just stay on the outside of the grocery store, like never go in the middle if you don't have to. So and then we also on this same page gave them different meal timing tips. So like eat every 2 to 3 hours, 2 shakes, 2 snacks, and 1 healthy meal. And then if you can see, we gave them recommendations on eating carbs, post-workout meal. We also threw in there towards the bottom, if you're using Herbalife 24 Rebuild Strength, have within 30 minutes of finishing your workout. Drink 1 gallon of water per day. So little tips that you've probably already told them, but now it's on paper in front of them. So they'll be able to read it and hopefully, you know, memorize it. And we put little check boxes there too. So it's up to them. But we found this really, really helpful for first timers going through either challenges or, you know, just first time clients. So, okay. So then we also put an entire page of supplements that we recommend. Since getting on the program, since getting in the challenge only requires 2 shakes and a PDM, you know, they're missing a lot of other weight loss enhancers. So during your one-on-one, obviously you're going to bring up, you know, the product booklet and go over all the weight loss enhancers. But if they don't go home with that booklet, they might forget. So we just kind of wrote some of the weight loss enhancers in here, as well as gave them the explanation of what they did. So if they're kind of feeling stuck by like week 2.5 and they decide to flip through this packet, they can see, okay, well, cellulose, it's an inch loss, you know, like let me try that, you know, for the last 2 weeks. So and it's all just Herbalife products. Like we don't, you know, we just put everything in there. And we broke it down by weight loss, protein sources, and workout supplements. Okay, so creating the Facebook group. Now, if you're working with someone or like a group of people, you want to make them admins because you want them to be able to edit posts or, you know, approve other posts that get posted. And you can make your, I know there's like secret, private, closed, or something like that, and open. We just make them closed because we found that it's kind of a little trick thing. So if you make it closed, people can still see your group. like if you're on Facebook and like the groups just pop up, I think most of you have seen that before. Oh, well, do you want to be added to SCV buy and sell or something? You know, they'll see it. They'll say like, oh, spring training challenge. What is that? And then they'll click on it and ask to be, you know, approved to get in, and then you can reach out to them. And there's like, you know, a new potential lead. So you don't want to make it like secret where nobody can find it. You want people to kind of, you know, that are not in the challenge to kind of hopefully see that group. So that's another thing that I've noticed from making it closed. But then admins can go in and, you know, edit things, post their own files to the group and things like that. So the files to add, so the intro packet that you just created, and you can add that in there, save it. I save it as a PDF form. That way it can't be edited or revised by them. It's just, and, so you want to also add to the files the workouts that you created, or, you know, if you're going to do Samantha Clayton's, just at least tell them where to go find it. The customer care packet found on HerbaHub, because it goes over a lot more information, you know, that we didn't cover. We wanted to keep the intro packet shorter than the customer care packet, because we want them, you know, to go through and read both. And then obviously you can upload all the meal plans, but we found it to be easier if we just uploaded meal plan B, and we let them know like, hey, this is just a generic meal plan. Please contact your coach for your actual meal plan. And some people, they may have B, but we just put that on there, you know, as like our own like personal disclaimer for that. So let's see. So then once you have all of that already in place in the group, now you have, you know, the time to start recruiting. So I like to recruit for the new challenge like at least 2 weeks before. So like right about now is like when I would start coming up with the new challenge and the new ideas for it, and start reaching out to people while the other challenge is still in progress. So you're kind of doing multitasking here. Because if you only wait, like, because the challenge ends on the 30th, and if you try to recruit only within those from like the 28th to the 30th, you may not get as many people. And then they're not going to get their products on time. They're not going to start on time. So you want to make sure you give yourself enough time to start recruiting people. So then once you have all that done, like 2 to 3 days before is when I like to start adding people to that challenge, to kind of get them familiar with all the files I've uploaded and everything. So, and then on the night before the challenge, I like to post an intro video, because some people, you know, you can choose one of your admins, whoever wants to make the intro video, because some of them, they're probably not all your clients. So they might not know who you are, or, you know, what you have to bring to the table. So we kind of just, you know, give them a short video, maybe less than 3 minutes, introduce yourself, and then you just reiterate, you know, you give tips on what to expect during the challenge. Make sure everyone has their meal plans. You want to make sure everybody knows where to turn in their before and after photos, whether it's to your coach or whether it's to an email address you created, or, you know, you make sure that they have it. Some clients, you know, don't like to share it, but for the challenge, it's required. So you don't have to create the email address if you don't want to. You can just have the coaches that signed the client up be accountable for that. So it's totally up to you. You want to check in with your personal clients before the challenge gets started, because if they're unsure that they have to have 2 snacks a day as well, or that breakfast doesn't mean you eat eggs and then you eat your shake after, you just want to make sure that everything is crystal clear, because, you know, people do get confused, and especially if it's something brand new for someone, you want to just give them as much encouragement, support, love that they need. And you know, I've just found that if you make it fun, your clients will have fun and they will stick around till the end of the challenge. So that's you know, the most important thing. You want to always post, you know, something positive in there, or at least text them something positive. You want to create that feel of you know, a family type thing. Like, hey guys, we're all going through this together. Yes, I'm trying to beat you so I can get the rebuild strength, but like, you know, like you can do this. Everybody's having a good time. Because then that will get people to join the next one. Even if they didn't win, you know, we post the winner in the challenge at the end. So day 30, we'll get all the after photos, and so we'll splice them like side by side, and we'll send them out. I actually didn't put this in here. So to choose the winner of the challenge, we will get all the after photos, splice them side by side. We will pick 10 random people in our phones or on the street and ask them, you know, after we've already decided top 5, you know, we don't want to be biased, like, oh, well, my client should win. We just ask 10 random strangers, hey, can you do me a favor? Question mark, send. And if they say, yeah, sure, what's up? And then you say, can you look through these 5 photos of my clients and let me know who you think has the best transformation? So, you know, you send that out to 10 different people, and they're like, oh my God, all these people had, you know, great results on Herbalife. Especially, you know, I do it at the gym. Like I'll take my phone and go into the gym and look over at the person, you know, curling next to me. And I'm like, hey, do you have a second? Like, you're in between, like, can I ask you a question? And, you know, they pick, and, you know, now they're getting introduced to Herbalife. And then, you know, they're like, hey, well, I have another challenge coming up. And, you know, so it's just another way to get people by the end of the challenge to either, number 1, find out about Herbalife, or number 2, get a 3-day trial, number 3, or even just jump in and join the challenge. So I should have had a slide on that one, but I didn't. So I think that's, oh, and then here are some of the results that we have had from our challenges. Now, some of them ranged from like 5-week to 4-week, you know, but these are, I think, all of the challenge winners that we've had in the past as well. So yeah, and all these people did great. All of these clients were joining the next challenge and the next one and the next one. So it's really great to see, you know, how far all these people have come. And I think Sydney up there, she won the 14 on the left corner. She won the 14-day fat burn and found her abs. It's just, you know, we just like to have a ton of fun doing these and encouragement. And yeah, I guess that's the end, I think.